I'm going to beat the life out of you and take that WWE Championship. And it's going to be painful, merciless, and awesome.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei, a place to be. Chill, Mr. Andy. Back to give you guys a Raw review for February 22nd, 2020. It's been a while. How have you guys been? I'm sorry. Raw has just been absolute abysmal to get through in the past couple weeks and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my god. And I'm not sitting here saying that this Raw was the greatest Raw ever, because it definitely wasn't. But there was something that I actually liked, and I was like, okay, it's been a while since I did some Raw and Smackdown reviews, catching up on my other work and stuff like that. But I got my wrestling subscribers out there that want to see the wrestling stuff. So, hey, man, we got to go back and do a Raw review. So, man, look, we are coming off Elimination Chamber. We're on the road to WrestleMania. I plan on giving you guys reviews from now until WrestleMania and keep on going, stuff like that. Try to be more on a consistent basis with you guys. So, right now, we got a lot to talk about. The Miz is the new WWE champion, so he comes out for the Miz TV Champion Edition. Him and John Morrison. Miz coming out with the championship belt, stuff like that. We haven't had Miz WWE champion since 2011. Was the last time Miz was WWE champion. So it has been over 10 years since the Miz has held that championship belt. So he's in there and he talk about, you know, he called a shot. He did his own. He's a first ever 2-time Grand Slam champion. I'm like, how is it? Are you allowed to do that when you have multiple championships? I don't know. I think that WWE just gave him just a new kind of thing to talk about, because me personally don't think he's going to have that too much longer, because as he's talking about all the titles that had it before, such as, you know, Undertaker, Kane, Big Show, Bobby Lashley. Make sure to put Bobby Lashley's name in there. You know, said they could have stayed the course, but he did, and he's back here as the champion. But then here comes the Hurt Business. MVP and Bobby Lashley come out there looking clean with the white suit on. And I'm telling y'all something right there. People who know about Negroes, man, when black people wearing all white, something about to come. So Bobby Lashley's coming out there, and then, like I knew it, like I said it in my Elimination Chamber review. Make sure you guys go check out that live, that review that I have up after we did the live stream on there. I'm telling you, this is what was going to happen. Where it's like, okay, we helped you get the WWE Championship. We beat Drew McIntyre down, and to the point where you cashed in your Money in the Bank briefcase and you won the championship. So now you got to pay a debt. We won our title match. So the Miz is saying, look, guys, I appreciate that. I was about to thank Bobby Lashley, but we got to understand that, you know, what. I just won a championship. Then there's Fastlane coming up. There's press. There's media. I have a reality TV show. And there's WrestleMania and all stuff like that. So I just can't fit you in it right now. So Bobby looking confused, like, hold up. I don't care about any of that kind of stuff. He grips him up and says, look, all right, now, you got 1 hour, all right, to make up your mind. You give me that championship match, or we're going to give a new reality show. Bobby Lashley puts Miz in the emergency room. Long title, need to lower it for a television show, Bobby. But still, or you could have had MVP say it. But then, so he gives them a 1 hour ultimatum. So throughout the night, they have a time clock of the 1 hour mark of when Miz is supposed to answer Bobby Lashley's challenge. So John Moore stays into the ring, and then we get Matt Riddle with his new United States Championship, bro, which he's calling the little eagle on the belt, Travis. So Riddle is going against Morrison, which is easily the best match on the card. Good chemistry by these guys here. I was like, okay, a fresh matchup that I have not seen yet, and get a one-on-one action. I thought it was good. A lot, especially with Riddle style and then the parkour style of John Morrison. It actually makes some good stuff. They actually go for a middle rope Spanish fly. Never seen that before, but I was like, whoo, very risky. Don't no big guys try that at all. So John Morrison goes for the Starship Pain, but then Riddle catches him and puts him in his Bro Buster or whatever the case it is, and then he beats John Morrison. And at first I thought it was a United States Championship matchup, but it wasn't. Everybody was online was saying this is not a United States Championship match. I was like, okay, because, you know, I thought it was at first, and then I was like, okay, no, they didn't build that up to it. Backstage, we see that Damian Priest is protecting Bad Bunny from R-Truth for trying to get his Intercontinental from his 24/7 championship back. He said, no, he said, "Truth, I see the referee over here in the corner." So it looks like Bad Bunny, because he had that thing on Saturday Night Live promoting the belt. So it looks like Bad Bunny is already going to be penciled in for WrestleMania. So that's why I was saying, if he's going to be penciled in, it got to be something to do with The Miz, right? Because I'm saying The Miz, I don't think he's going to have a championship going into WrestleMania. We may think he will, but I don't think that's going to be the money match, if any. I'm saying good that the money get the Money to Bank briefcase off of him, but no, I don't think Miz goes in there with the championship. New Day taking on Retribution, and then this matchup is really much a throwaway matchup. We have Kofi Kingston a double trouble in paradise to T-Bar and Mace. Afterwards, Mustafa Ali gets on the mic and gets angry with them. You're embarrassing him. I do believe that they're trying to lead up to a Mustafa Ali and Kofi Kingston matchup, and they could have done a great job with that at Elimination Chamber. They could have did a great job with that at the Royal Rumble and all the things like that. But they have been missing the ball with this so much to the point you could have put some real heat behind this matchup, and then you could have found different ways to expand the story and actually have a Kofi and Mustafa Ali match at WrestleMania. But now it's not going to happen. And if it does, it's pre-show at best. To be completely honest with you, it's pre-show at best, which I won't even be looking forward to. But I'm just saying, that's the unfortunate thing about it. We are going into Adam Pearce finally comes out, because it's now been an hour. Really, it has been an hour, and Adam Pearce goes out and says it's time because the Miz are trying to tell him that he shouldn't have to do this, but a deal's a deal, but there's nothing in writing, but a deal's a deal, especially when you're dealing with Bobby Lashley. So Adam Pearce calls out Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's in his wrestling clothes. He ready, took the white suit off. He like, no, we doing this matchup right here, right now. But then Miz comes out, he's still in his suit, and he's just like, look. He says, I want to be at my absolute best. This title deserves me at my absolute best to be able to, give a quality type matchup with you, with Bobby Lashley, stuff like that. So, you can just give me a little time. How about a week? Let's say a week. So, we can do that. But then here comes Strowman. Strowman comes out, and Strowman's just like, no, if anybody's getting title shot, it's going to be me. And I said, don't do this. Don't do this. Strowman has been booked to be a strong, then they book him weak, then they book him strong again, and he's been so flip-floppy that he had the Universal Championship and it was forgettable, okay? And I was just like, don't do this. Let Bobby have this now, because Bobby ain't going, first of all, Bobby not going to have this long, okay? Bobby's in his 40s, and we all know that whoever has the championship is losing it at Mania, because Drew McIntyre got to get the crowd response from Mania, and then I'm about to say, so whoever's winning got to go in as champion, okay? So right now, let that be Bobby. So, but the Shane Man comes out. Shane Man is back again, because I didn't review the episode where Shane Man came back. Shane Man comes down, he says, look, Adam, you need to run a tighter show here. And then, he told Braun, he said, I don't understand what your follicles, the brain's not functioning, but I said former WWE champions, and like you said, you were a Universal champion, you was a WWE champion, and Braun was like, well, I think it's stupid, which made Strowman look completely dumb, in my personal opinion. I was like, oh, y'all just making him look big, dumb, and goofy. That's what it is. So he said, well, if I can't get a match with The Miz, I want a match with the challenger. And like Bobby Lashley, Shane's like, oh, I want to see that matchup. So tonight we're going to get Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. And if Strowman wins, he's going to be added to the match next week for WWE Championship in a triple threat matchup. And I'm like, why? Why can't it just be one-on-one, right? That's what I was saying at that time. Like, why couldn't it just be Lashley beating the shit out Miz and getting the championship? That's what it needs to be. Simple. I don't care if I see the right on the wall. I don't care if it's predictable. That's what it needs to be. I don't need Strowman in there. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to do all something to protect people. Just let the ass whooping come. So as Strowman turns around, Lashley gives him a chop block, on his leg, and then takes him down. So Lashley let him know that he is serious when it comes to this matchup later on tonight. Then we get more Hurt Business stuff as MVP stays out there. It goes on on commentary. We have a tornado tag with the Hurt Business, Cedric and Shelton taking on Lucha House Party. It's not the tag team's fault. It's Vince McMahon's fault. Y'all killed killed the tag team division. Okay, so there's no other teams to go on. Y'all broke up Heavy Machinery. Y'all broke up this tag team. I'm still trying to think of tag teams now. And there's no tag teams. So we get the Hurt Business and Lucha House Party 6 ways till Sunday. And I'm like, every time I say I'm tired of seeing it. They're the tag team champions. Retribution sucks, needs to break up. New Day already had it, and then they took it from the New Day. Then we have Lucha House Party. Those are the only teams. And Retribution wasn't even made an official team. Those are the only teams that they have on Raw. There are no other tag teams. So the question is, what's going to happen with the Raw tag team titles at WrestleMania or Fastlane, whatever the case may be? Because honestly, there's nothing to do, and you're not going to do Lucha House Party. Which I mean, you would, but you're not going to do Lucha House Party all the way up until then. I'm sorry, I'm just not for that. So, but we have a 20 tag here matchup. I mean, the matches are pretty alright. Shelton and Cedric seem to be on the same page here. Shelton has like a Lindsay Dorado on the show. He throws him off into a knee right to from Cedric Alexander, then hits the pay dirt, and then they win the matchup. So it's nothing worth here. They sticking together, so they still hopefully by next week will have all the gold. Damian Priest takes on Angel Garza. Damian Priest was with his reckoning, or whatever the finishing move is. I really didn't get a chance to see this matchup. Which led to the promo that Randy Orton cut about, he has a problem and he has the solution, and he had a problem with Bray Wyatt and Fiend, and he burned Bray Wyatt. But then Alexa Bliss comes out of nowhere, and she in this pentagram, and she's like right in the middle of it. And all of a sudden we get Papa Shango, Ultimate Warrior. Randy Orton starts throwing up this black ink or this black blood type thing. And I mean, I liked it. I like the 80s, early 90s cheesy stuff. Like when Papa Shango put a hex on Ultimate Warrior, and he started throwing up the green stuff, and he just started, shaking everything like that. All that cheesy stuff, every once in a while, I enjoy because I'm an old school wrestling fan. So seeing Randy Orton coming out there with the black ink stuff like that, I thought was kind of cool. So I was just like, okay, cool. So we're definitely getting Fiend and Randy Orton. However, I do think that if they're going to do it at WrestleMania, it needs to be a Firefly Funhouse match. It needs to be what it was with John Cena last year. And I do understand that there are going to be, if they're going to put fans, even if you put 20,000 fans in a 75,000 thing arena. However, I still believe that you can still do the Firefly Funhouse match. Because we've seen Bray and Randy Orton, I said this over and over again, in a regular matchup. And I'm telling you right now, I ain't looking for them in a regular matchup. Women's Tag Team Championship matchup, Asuka and Charlotte taking on Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. So far, there's no Ric Flair. Lacey Evans out there, especially since Lacey Evans is pregnant. And Charlotte goes for a big boot, hits Asuka by accident, and then Nia Jax hits the leg drop on her, and then they retain the titles. And so Asuka and Charlotte, they got the seed planted, and they kind of arguing a little bit as Charlotte leaves. Then we get Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus again, and this matchup really is nothing as Sheamus picks up the win from Jeff Hardy. It was still a solid match. These guys, do got good stuff, but right now Jeff Hardy is at the point in his career was just like, I'm putting people over. That's basically what he needs to be doing. I'm putting people over. I don't need to be at the top anymore because I was there already, type thing. So Sheamus goes over here, try to keep making him look strong because he still looks strong coming out of the Elimination Chamber, opposed to, I don't know, Kofi or stuff like that. But once again, Kofi wasn't going to be a serious challenger this year anyway. Charlotte's backstage. The real money is here with her promo with her dad, and she says, "Look, you got to go home." She said, "I've been distracted. This is not I perform at the top of my game because I'm a Flair for our legacy. This is what I do, and I can't be distracted because you're out here parading around, dancing around, acting like the baby was yours, and saying that like, come on, and you always do it on my time." Okay, you always want the spotlight. That Ric Flair talks about, I'm just trying to, cherish the name, and if I can help somebody, say live up and get the full potential. And so and Charlotte comes up with the line saying, "You always find potential in blondes." And I was just like, oh, well, yeah, that's Space Mountain for you, man. It's loaded up. But Ric Flair is saying he just wanted to go there and help Lacey Evans bring it to a full potential. Charlotte said, no, because you just want the spotlight because you're Ric Flair and you always want the spotlight and you want to be on my top. You need to go home. I love you, Dad. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I really do. But right now, let me be Charlotte Flair. So that's how it goes. I thought that was really good. Lana and Naomi taking on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Nothing noteworthy here because Lana and Naomi win. I don't even believe them as a tag team. Once again, they just thrown together for no apparent reason just to try to get them a women's tag team title shot, which they're going to lose in the first place. Forgive me for rubbing my eye. Main event time. Bobby Lashley taking on Braun Strowman. Miz is out there on commentary. And right now, we get right into it. Lashley goes, and these two big bulls, big man matchup. I enjoy it. Lashley is doing some smart plays here, being freakishly athletic, going right for the knee for Strowman. But Strowman battles out of all this stuff and gives him a power slam. I was like, oh my God. Are y'all going to really have Strowman pin Lashley and go to this match next week? Lashley kicks out the power slam. I said it's done. That's the first thing I said when it came. I said it's done. Bobby ain't losing. He's not losing this matchup. So then Strowman tries to go for it again, but Bobby goes for the chop block, and then he gets a heavily assisted spine buster. You can tell Strowman definitely helped him with that spine buster and spiked him down to the ground. Then as he's going up, he does the Roman run the ropes type thing and spears Strowman. 1, 2, 3. Lashley wins clean and decisively, and now Lashley is going on one-on-one next week with The Miz for the WWE Championship. Miz looks scared. Miz tried to come in there and attack Bobby Lashley, but he gets a huge spine buster for his efforts, and then Bobby gets hyped up and hits him with the spear. That rolling, I like the rolling spear because I like the way Lashley does it. So Lashley sits there and poses with the WWE Championship and just holds it high. I'm just like, come on, we 1 week away. Don't bullshit this, because I don't want this title to be at Fastlane. I want him to have the belt up until WrestleMania. Then Drew gets it back at WrestleMania. It's fine with me. Have it do March and April. He can have it, build a reputation around it. You can make him a dominant presence, so then when the big babyface of Drew McIntyre comes back, the match will be even more better. And then you can really make the Hurt Business a legit Evolution style threat. Y'all can do this. Back these brothers up, man. But that's how the show ends. And Raw. Other than the Lashley and Hurt Business stuff, and the Riddle and John Morrison stuff. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put in there. I actually forgot. AJ Styles went against Ricochet. I was like, oh my God, AJ Styles went against Ricochet. I forgot to put it in my notes here, but I was just watching this. AJ Styles beat him with the Styles Clash, and almost comes in there and takes him from the bottom, and then just picks him up and just slams him down. Like, very impressive strength for Almost. But that, once again, is forgettable. This whole Raw felt like WWE 2K Universe mode, where it's just like every week you go up there, it's just a random skew of matches. Just just there, exhibition matches that's not going to lead to anything, not going to be getting storyline, not getting nothing for WrestleMania, and it is focused on that one storyline matchup, which was the Lashley and Miz thing. So Raw gets just a C. It's well, I don't do low grades no more. It's slight thumbs down. Like, I only liked one thing on there, so I can't get a thumbs up. I only like one thing on there. I'm just invested in the Bobby Lashley stuff, so I hope we get some good Bobby Lashley. I hope he wins that championship next week, and then you build him and Drew McIntyre up as the money matches. Drew has nobody for WrestleMania for WrestleMania at the moment, so yes, I did that as that should be the matchup. And I know Miz gonna be a chicken shit heel trying to get himself disqualified, and they're gonna try to push his fast lane shit. I'm like, don't do that. Don't just give him the belt, okay? But post your comments down below. How'd you guys enjoy Raw? Did you guys enjoy Bobby Lashley and the way he's being booked and how strong he's looking? Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for more of the content and reviews right here on NC Studios. So once again, it's NC a place to be. Chill, Mr. A&D, and the Fan React is out.